I wanted to do a quick piggy tier list, but with some ununique idea. So I'm a little sick, so don't mind if I can cough from time to time. The idea of tier list is ranking skins, book one skins, and main rules are obviously only taking skins that came out during book one. So we cannot take some like this skin, or I'm not also allowed to use any old skins I'm not allowed to take any of like this skins in here, and I'm not allowed to rate old skins because it's just not really reasonable. But I'm allowed to take newer versions like Georgie. And to that matter, I'll allow a single extra skin, and just I need to look through. I didn't prepare for this skin to be included, but sure, there it is. Of course, you can tell why I'm including this skin because it came out during book one era, and this is mostly about rating skins, how they are able to keep up with newer skins, which is the issue I actually want to talk about in a little later on, but I think it's not time today. So I just want to do a little slope of Piggy skins rating. Starting out with Penny. And I think it's meh. I don't think it's actually terrible. It's actually just a fine skin on its own. I just think it's not. Okay, it's just a base skin, so it gets its spot. I would say Georgie current version of Georgie is actually pretty good. Yes, yet again, it's not something that you would play that skin that you could play as in older versions because it was Georgie with dress and father as well. But you get the idea. We just rated skins in general. Mother, I would say also alright, but I think her actually we can kind of put her in good, but I think alright also meh goes because she has a better color scheme than Penny, and she has a flower which just gives you 1,000 extra points. Father, I would probably also say he's kind of good, but yet again, it's because of more recent redesign making him quite cool looking skin. But I would say he's in the age of both because I think Georgie just looks a lot better than father. Grandmother, she has a cute cat hat, and that's really everything I can say about her. Same goes to Sheepy. Some of the skins you literally can't talk about them at all. Mm, Pandy, this is where I think we kind of go into the era where it's pretty unreasonable. Actually, you know what? Go down because it's very unreasonable to spend. You know what? No, actually, go up. It's very unreasonable to spend your piggy tokens on this skin. Like this skin just okay. This skin is universally hated, and I would say it's for a reason. It's just not. It's like you have a base skin that practically looks the same as this one, except you hold bamboo instead of bat, and that makes a lot more difference. Like I don't know what Miniton was cooking up when he was doing them at the early era of Piggy, but sure. Teacher, I would probably also say she goes. It's more like it's she has a little cooler aesthetic, but it's just rule unreasonable. Now we're actually talking about. I think memory is a cool skin, and I actually don't know where to put it because overall I think it's a really cool skin. It's a very ununique skin for sure. It's a flying skin with a pretty cool theme, and while having a very low jump scare, it just gives you that hollow aesthetic, and it's kind of creepy in a way. So I'll probably give it a cold test of the time, and then we'll decide later what it can give go. I really don't have any words. It's just this skin never, no one never uses it. Now we're moving on to skins that have their their body structure slightly different. So Mimi, I would say it's a pretty good skin, all things considered. All things considered, this is all right and a fair way of spending your piggy tokens. It doesn't have something too notable, but I think it's just generally better than this without lags. If you have this alt rule unreasonable to spend on Mimi, but still we're rating by based off their base skins. Now we have Dino Piggy. Um, Dino Piggy is a difficult question because it's a very practically the most hated skin in this game. Well, I can say every same if this applies to me, but I would say it's pretty bad. It's just it's just you have a model of a character with decal and head of pig. That's everything that goes with Dino Pig, and that's why it just generally sucks. Why everyone hates it. So Daisy, I would say it's probably a mass skin. Yet again, it's not big the coolest skin in the world. Nothing notable about it. So, Angel, actually don't know. It's certainly not bad, but it's just its theme is just so bad. I don't know. Especially its older theme was just a lot worse. I would say. So for this actually the aesthetic wise, it's a really cool skin. Actually, now I think about it, it's actually kind of even deserving of a whole test of the time. Just aesthetic wise, it's just such a cool skin. But damn, that theme just makes me want to kill myself while playing this that dumb skin. Pony. Uh, I'm gonna get so much hate for this. It's alright, skin. There's really nothing notable about it. Like, yet again, you have decal and pony hat. That's everything. And it's also talking about its old version, which was just a lot worse, let's just say. Devil. I would probably. This is the skin that I don't really like myself too much. It's just, by in my opinion, not the best one. It that didn't hold the test of the time. Doggy is all right, though. You could argue putting Doggy in bad tier, but I think X overall makes Doggy skin look cooler, and that holding animation also makes it a lot more cooler than whatever this thing is. Giraffe has a pretty cool hat, so I'm just going to give it to him. Uh, Barry, I think Barry looks cool in terms of how cool his clothing. His clothing is just gives, I know, that feeling of a doctor. And I don't know, it's just for me it looks a lot better than anything else. Uh, Foxy. Well, that's a difficult question. I personally don't really like the skin, but well, can I say it's bad? Not really. I think it's the jacket looks kind of cool though. So I'll just give it to this skin. You know what? I'll actually drop this skin kind of. Forget what I talked about the skin. Ali, even though this skin is very basic overall, but it's just, I don't know, it's colors that just make it more, I don't know, better to my to eye, and it's just cooler when you it's just colors that make it better for you to I don't know how to explain it. It's just, but I just, the color scheme is just a lot better for this skin. Solder, Solder, I think is a pretty. It's all right. It's a good skin. It did take. Oh, now it's zombie time, and I probably think Zompig is one of the best Book 1 skins in the game. One of the best, yeah, Book 1 skins. Because, I'll be honest, it's just aesthetic wise, it's literally zombie. And animations are very unique. Practically none other skins had like this same animations as this one. So overall, that's just a very cool skin and such a terrible old. Like, I don't really need to talk. I don't really need to point out the fact that if you practically take away everything that this skin was ununique and tr- repaint re- everything that was like white into black, you want to get a good result, and this skin is just a good proof of it. So next up, moving on to Bungie. I would say it's meh. Not big fan of this design. It could be a lot better. Bunny, it's alright skin. I'm gonna get hated for this, but it's alright skin. Skelly, well, that's a difficult question. It's certainly ununique. It's certainly ununique for sure, but it's just, I don't know what to say about it, this skin. I'll just give it points for being somewhat ununique. Clowny, it sucks. I'm sorry for Clowny fans. It's just the base Clowny just sucks. That's it. So Tigri, uh, I would say Tigri is alright. He has cool animations, but overall not really memorable skin. Same goes to Mauzi. This are very forgettable skins. Parsi looks very cool aesthetic wise. It's your alien thing, tentacle thing, which yet again is cool aesthetic wise, but I don't think it's a very cool skin. This, on the other hand, I would say she kind of holds that title, holds the test of the time. It's just, I know. I'm sorry. Zizi, you know what? I'll give it to the skin. It's just the. It's probably not the fact of the animation of the skin itself. She has a very base skin overall, but she has very cool animations. Like if you ever use her, you you'll be probably big fan of her like idle animation, of her moving animation, or and obviously killing while when she just pierces you multiple times. So yeah, I know what I'm talking about at this point. This is completely unscripted, and I'm trying to scrabble any words for the skins. And let's move on to Robbie. And I would say he's actually really cool. Robbie's very ununique skin. It's just probably not the best skin that you would want to use, but I think he deserves the light. And I mean, this is a rework skin by Tenuously during redesign. So I think it's just a fair thing to say that it's one of the best skins in book one category. Yet again, I'm not comparing the old. By the way, Ojiwa's version was also pretty cool. It also was a pretty unique skin, so I'll just give it to this skin. And I want Foiji as well to come back in some kind of form. Not to be literally the same as it was previously, but at least have it as Easter egg for all players. Torture. Uh, so I think Torture is a nice skin overall. I know, probably even goes in here, but I think it's just more. Yeah, I will just give it highest tier for the. Also, I skipped Gossy. I think it's a good skin, but it's just pretty hollow. Let's just say pretty hollow as it practically has nothing. But it's a contest skin, and Baji is the same. I really like aesthetic of both of them. By the way, pirate aesthetic is truly cool. So we are almost out of skins by this point. We have Polly, and I'm gonna make a lot of people mad. Okay? Polly's mad. I really don't like Polly. A lot of people think of Polly as a really cool skin because it's a limited time skin, which is also, I think, a really big issue with a lot of skins. But Polly's just meh overall. And let's talk about Mr. P. Obviously, it goes into this tier. And that's practically. I mean, Mr. P is straight up the most ununique skin of Bunch. It's literally the main villain. He has ununique animation, and it's kind of funny because this skin is practically the one of the only uninfected skins you get in the game. Like how much of how much of characters that are not infected you are playable as skins. I mean, best example is Robbie. We also have where he's where is he? Dukara. Dukara. Where did you come out? Where do you appear? Oh, there. Dukara, both Dukaras. And there was another robot that was prototype. Yeah, there. Prototype, like, that's a practically only uninfected skin, official uninfected skins. Okay, we can also argue with Bacon, but like, it's not canon. But okay, these skins are not canon. This Tukara is uh kinda prototype kinda is, and Robbie is obviously canon. So this is what I think about these skins. Just wanted to do a random video of skin tier list, and I'll talk about skin issue as a whole, and probably even just Piggy issues as the whole, because there are interesting in conversation, especially about, will it load it right now? Yes, this this thread. So yeah, stick around to see this. So yeah.